Now, almost every time someone begins to learn the guitar, they are told, either by the book they're using or by the teacher, to begin to learn to play down here at what is called the first fret. And that is a big mistake. Now, they're told to play at the first fret only because it's called the first fret. In reality, that's the hardest place to play, because as you raise your arm away from the body, all the muscles of your shoulder and upper body will get tense. And then as you struggle to bend your fingers the way you have to onto that first string, you'll get even more tension. Now, there's an amazing ability that your body has that it uses to learn movements, and that's called muscle memory. The muscles remember everything they do. They remember if they're relaxed, they remember if they're tense. And whichever one they remember, that's what they tend to do the next time. If you tense every time that you come down here to play, which every beginner does, then that tension will become locked into your muscles. You won't know the difference because you'll think that it's normal to have it feel like that. But as you get better, you'll wonder why some people seem to be able to move so fast and easily on the neck and throw their fingers around. Those are the people that have learned how to relax, at least to some degree, because you have to be able to play at all. But the thing that guarantees success for everyone, because some people never do get relaxed enough to even be able to change chords, the thing that guarantees your success and guarantees that you'll be as good as you can be is not to start down here on the neck, but is to start up here where it's very comfortable, where you just raise your arm like this. And the first time that your fingers touch the strings, it should not be to press them down, because if it is, then you won't develop the necessary sensitivity to pressing the string down that you need to be a good guitar player, because good guitar players are very, very aware of the tension of the strings, and the strings feel almost like rubber bands when you really have the right touch on the strings and your fingers are really developed the way they need to be. So one thing that goes really wrong for a lot of people when they start to learn guitar is, of course, they're down here where they shouldn't be, and then they're smashing their fingers down. They're pressing as hard as they can because they think they have to get the sound out. Now, every time you practice, if you do that, your muscles will really, really tense up, and it's just a terrible thing to do. What you should be doing is you should be up here in the beginning, and you should be just learning how to touch the strings with very light fingers, and then you should be pressing down on the strings very slowly and paying attention to your whole arm, your shoulder, and your neck, and seeing what that feels like, and paying attention to the little bit of tension that occurs for everybody when you do that. And you will then learn to relax that. And then by doing a progressive series of exercises, you'll begin to train every one of these fingers to have equal access, equal reach to the neck. And your hand will look like this. Your fingers will look like this. And then there's a progressive series of exercises, which are in my method, the principles of correct practice for guitar, where you'll develop your fingers so that they can move like this up here on the neck. Then you will slowly work that down while you remain relaxed until by the time you get down here, you'll be able to put all your fingers like that or all your fingers like that with a nice spread in between. That's how the left hand should be properly developed. And when it is, you can then move very easily between chords and really do whatever it is you need to do, scales or whatever will be quite easy to do. What happens to so many people when the hand is developed badly is that their fingers are always flying far from the strings, and they're always squeezing against one another, and when they put their third finger down, their fourth finger flies away, which is very bad because there's many playing circumstances like a scale or like even a blues shuffle where you need to have that fourth finger very quiet and relaxed when the third goes down like this. If that fourth finger tenses up every time your third goes down, you're going to have a lot of trouble playing. So the left hand needs to be cultivated very carefully. Each one of the fingers needs to be developed for strength, stretch, and independence. And that means you should be starting up here and following a particular set of exercises which builds relaxation and control into the fingers instead of all that nasty tension that is going to keep you from playing smoothly and certainly from playing fast.